Welcome to Recurring Nightmares, episode 74. I am Chris, as always, joined by Jeff.
Hello, hello.
And we have a pair of, the internet called them modern Hitchcockian type films.
I will be changing that on the post. I'm just gonna say oddities or something.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
oddities. These are weird. These are odd movies. A pair of odd movies. That's um under the Silver Lake and Vivarium. But before we jump into those, Jeff, what have you watched over the last couple weeks? 'Cause it's actually we're we're back pretty quick because
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like that last month was my delay, and now we're back on time. So it's only been a couple weeks.
Even still, I've seen quite a bit, and
Mm.
you're gonna be shocked here. I want to talk about my TV shows again.
Yeah, have at it.
But first, I should touch on. I did get to see an early screening of The Furious, which is getting a bunch of hype.
What is this?
Uh,
I'm not sure I know about it.
It is a new Hong Kong action film that,
Mm.
again, is getting lots of hype. It's the next thing for action. Blah blah blah. It's a martial
Yeah.
arts movie. If you liked The Raid, I think you'll like this. I think it's a pretty safe
Okay.
bet. Uh, if you don't like The Raid, I don't think you'll like this. Or like stuff like John Wick and stuff. Like if you like that type of action, which I love. So like I so I kind of like deduced that the screen unseen this week would be that, and so I went and I was right.
Nice.
And it's very fun. Again, like if you like, but there's just not a whole lot to say about it. It's this guy. He's a plumber. It takes place. It literally says at the beginning of the movie, somewhere in Southeast Asia.
Doesn't even distinguish
Doesn't
where
even
exactly.
distinguish where we are at all. Like you'll see like the police department logo. I'll just say police department.
Wow.
um, this guy's like a plumber. He's got a little girl. She gets snatched off the street by child traffickers. He like sees it happen. He's like chasing this truck down, and it gets right off to the races. And it's 2 hours. It's nearly 2 hours of like pretty much balls to the wall action. Doesn't slow down a lot. All sorts of cool like fights and different instruments that we're using, sledgehammers, hammers, uh, really good fight choreography that is very reminiscent of like Wick or The Raid.
Hmm.
It's a fun time. If you like these types of movies, it's a fun time. If you don't, there's nothing new here. It's a very basic martial arts movie, revenge or saving his daughter type thing. He like teams up. So he's a plumber. He teams up with a cop, or not? No, sorry, not a cop. He teams up with a journalist whose wife has been abducted by these people, and so a journalist and a plumber go after these people, and they somehow have like these amazing martial arts skills, and yeah, very impressive action. My thing about it is like it is getting like major hype from people, and it's again, it lived up to like what I thought it would be, but like in my opinion, I know you probably haven't revisited John Wick 4. Like you thought you're too long to sit in the theater. Like John Wick 4 is just such a masterpiece for me. Like
Hmm.
that, it doesn't have the other things that John Wick has. Uh, like John Wick 4 has that awesome Arc of Triumph part. I can't say it right. The Arc of Triumph part
Yeah.
where he's like cruising around in his fucking car and like fighting people like as he's like. It has car shit. It has the cool scene where like it was shot from above the apartment where he's going from room to room with an incendiary shotgun blowing people away. Like this does
Yes.
not have that. This sticks to like the real like hand-to-hand combat. It could have used a car chase or two, or something, some variation in the action other than these fights. But the fights are very impressive. They sometimes involve a lot of people, and they find good ways of getting everyone in on the action. Kind of like the bodies kind of like piled together, and they're like on top of each other, and they're still fucking doing shit. It's pretty cool. I had a fun time. It seemed like the crowd had a fun time with it. There's one part where the sledgehammer hits this dude in the head. Everyone went, ooh. Uh, yeah, it's good. Like again, if that's your type of thing, it's going to be out in theaters June 12th, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it
Uh,
sounds like a fun time.
yeah. Um, we got to get to our TV shows or my TV shows.
Yeah,
All right, so Apple's on fire right now. Like, just they have like a million great shows. Like, Apple's finally reached the point where if my wife didn't get it for free, I would be paying for it.
yes,
They,
it's very short. Like they are very good.
every show they put out, I get into. Like, if I watch it, I get into it. I know I have not watched some of their bigger shows that have been around for a while, like Shrinking.
I've heard
But every new
also
one,
great.
yeah, I heard it's great. I heard Slow Horses is great. I haven't watched that, but every one I check out, I like. There's a brand new one called Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed,
I
and
just I just watch listed that as well.
it's fun, dude. It's fun. Like, so, premise is it stars Tatiana Maslany, who I guess was
Mhm.
She-Hulk on Disney Plus.
And she was in Orphan Black. She like played all the characters in that.
This is my, as far as I know, my first exposure to her. I really, really love her. Like, she's great in this. She's sexy and funny, and
Yeah,
um. So the premise of the show is she's like a newly divorced mom who's bored and lonely and horny, and she starts masturbating to a cam guy.
hmm
And as she's, she doesn't have a relationship. I mean, sort of. She has like a,
transactional relationship with
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for helping me there. And I found this hard to believe because I don't believe girls do this, but whatever. And so one night she's on cam with him, and she witnesses like a crime. Like someone breaks into his place, starts beating the shit out of him, and things escalate from there. Basically, she thinks she saw a murder on camera,
Yeah,
and then she's now, since she witnessed it, she's in trouble. Type thing. I'm simplifying this for the sake of explanation. If you
yeah,
watch it, there's more to it than that, and it's pretty neat. It kind of like got away from my, like in the first episode. I'm like, this is so unrealistic. One, there's not, girls are not jerking off to cam guys, and two, this is a scam. Like, there's no way this is real, and it gets around both those problems really smartly. And it's a very, it's fun. It's like a crime thriller, but mixed with comedy, and it's very funny and fun. And uh, so like you know you're gonna be amused by every episode, but then the crime thriller elements are treated pretty much straightforward as real, and she's getting deeper into a bad situation. Very fun show that I almost didn't give a shot, and I'm happy I did.
nice.
Uh,
I chose. I had that or Widow's Bay that I was going to watch tonight, and I started Widow's Bay, but
okay,
I will get back to Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. So
so that's the next thing I want to get to is Willow's Pay.
yeah,
Um, so like the last time we talked about it, like I said, it seems like a monster of the week type thing, and it kind of is that. Like every episode's a little different, but there is an overarching story about how the island is cursed and they have to like break the curse, and so it does. And then there's like character things that carry throughout too.
hmm
There's the main guy has like a strained relationship with his, like the mayor has like bit of a strained relationship with his son.
yep,
And I think that some of the emotional beats that they do between him and his son are like really good as it goes on. And you start to really like these characters. Like it is like this Katie Dippold, like she came from Parks and Rec, and like you could feel that comedy part of it. And the horror is pretty PG, but it's just fun, spooky Stephen King vibes, and once every episode, I laugh out loud at something really fucking funny. So the newest episode was kind of like a tribute to like Friday the 13th and Halloween, and she's getting chased around, but like they built this boogeyman up all season, and I don't want to spoil it because he started this, and
And like the actual boogeyman, that's what they call this thing in the first
yeah,
episode, like
but
the
he kind of
boogeyman.
looks. He literally like now that they showed him, he looks like a cross between Jason and Michael Myers. Like his mask, I can't even tell if it's a mask, but from far away he looks like Jason, and up close, it's just like a featureless white face. So it kind of does both. Um, so like after he gets taken out at the end of the episode, there's a gag with a shotgun that had me fucking rolling. I was just dying laughing. There's another episode where this lady tries to drug her husband, and he's like, "Oh, you have a sip of the brandy," and she takes a sip, and then she spits it out. Like she doesn't know what to do. She's like holding it in her mouth, and she just spits it out right in front of him. There's just like little like things that are just so fucking funny to me. Like when you get to the slasher episode, Chris, you were gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. You're gonna die laughing.
Mhm.
Uh, so it's a really fun show, and it is like most critics that I listen to, it is their favorite show of the year. I'm not there on that with it. Like it's a show that I enjoy every week. Not necessarily always like looking forward to it, but I'm like, oh, the new one's out, we'll watch it. It's like a half hour long usually, and it's growing on me for sure. And I liked it right off the bat. So, but I just wouldn't place it as high. I think there's been some really great TV this year. Now, did you watch the first episode of Widow's Bay?
I did. So I watched that first episode, which kind of introduces you to the town and the curse. Um, Although nothing really happens with the curse in that first episode. It was fun though. Like it's funny. Um, there's good dialogue between the characters. I kind of like what they're building up with
Mm.
the mysticism here, and that hey, like locals, if you were born on the island, you can't leave the island.
Yes, yeah, that's a
Like
big thing.
like that's like a neat idea. Like the whole thing seems like really well put together, but there's like this tinge of quirkiness and absurdity to it all too. That
Yeah,
um, so it's like as you said, kind of like Stephen King vibes, but then it's crossed with this like funny quirkiness that it's absolutely enjoyable.
I also really like Matt Reese as an actor now at this point, and
Mhm.
he's the lead here, and just kind of like this mayor who's just annoyed by everybody. He grows as a character too, but and he's got like this. I don't know if she's an assistant or she just works in the this lady Patricia. She's really grown on me. A lot of the characters have really grown on me. And
Yeah,
I
it's
knew
fun.
watching like the first few episodes. I was like, this would be like Chris would enjoy this, like so. I'm happy you checked it out. Yeah, I think it's gonna be your jam. It's an homage to like all things horror, and it feels like a
Yeah.
Stephen King thing. It's fun.
Yep. And that's like right, it's not. I mean, it is playing it straight, but it's also like it's fun. It's fun and funny, and like it's trying to
Yeah,
make you laugh while also like giving you that horror element. So I think it's that's a hard line to like walk
yeah,
across, and they're doing it really well, at least from what I've seen so far.
yeah. Like Widow's Bay and Maximum Pleasure, like they're like straddling like this genre stuff with comedy really well. Like it's pretty impressive, like how well they're mixing them. All right, and then moving over to HBO. So two shows that I talked about last time have now ended. Euphoria, after many years, has come to an end, and boy, did critics fucking hate season three, and so did many fans. And I just feel like I saw a different show than them. Like I like yeah, it's messy. There's things that are a little stupid and a little clunky, and it feels like kind of cobbled together at some point. But like again, like I said last time, the filmmaking is just so fucking exciting that like I don't care if certain things are like, oh, that seems unbelievable, or you didn't really earn this, you didn't build up to this, and this just comes out of nowhere. And a lot of I posted something about it after just saying like I loved it, and it kind of went viral, and I was getting replies from people that were like, the thing is it went from being this high school show to like about the characters to like a bad Tarantino knockoff in the third season where it was like this crime drama and this and that. And I was like, okay, either I'm misremembering the first two seasons or you are, because like what I remember is in season two, Zendaya ends up being employed by a fucking drug dealer and she's in debt to them and there's a lot of danger there. I remember the opening fucking episode of season two, a strip club owner getting a blowjob where you see his dick and then he gets shot in the same scene. I remember a fucking shootout uh between two of the main characters and the police in which like a 10-year-old kid gets killed by police. I was like, it was never the high school show that you I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like I don't like the criminal underworld was always an element of Euphoria. It was always about drugs and addiction and so of course like that stuff comes with it. Like it was always that.
Right.
And there's just people being like, "Oh, it's bad Breaking Bad knockoff," and I was like, first off, sign me up for Breaking Bad knockoffs, Tarantino knockoffs. I'm in, and so maybe I'm just like an easy mark with that type of material, but I just think Sam Levinson gets sold short as definitely as a director, and I would say even as a little bit of a screenwriter. Like I found the finale of Euphoria to be very poignant. Kind of made me tear up and stuff, and I was just like, and I thought it to be kind of a brave ending. I don't know if you saw any spoilers about the ending, but it goes with the most realistic ending of what would happen to this character. So,
I
uh,
all I know is that Zendaya's character Rue, like, I guess she doesn't make it out of the show. So
yeah, fentanyl is a bitch. You know, that's reality. And I think Sam Levinson had said that after Angus Cloud, like my favorite character on the show, he died in between these seasons. He died from fentanyl. And Levinson has issues with addiction, and he made this show about it, and he said that when I guess Cloud died, that changed how he thought the ending of the show should go, and I think he stayed. Like I said to my wife on the way, like that's pretty bold. The whole season three is about her like wanting to find Jesus, and like she's like really what she wants to go like Christian. She wants to move to Texas and live on a farm with fucking like Republicans. Like she just wants to be done with it, but she can't escape because she's basically a slave at this point, and also the DA is on her, so she's kind of trapped. And she makes one little mistake, and that's how it is in real life. Like you take the wrong pill, and it's not what you think it is, and you're dead. So I don't fuck with any of that shit no more. Anyways, I loved Euphoria. Again, do I think it was perfect? Do I think there were things that fell short? Yeah, I thought Hunter Schafer's character in this season got nothing to do. She was barely in it, and I thought that I brought this up last time. Jacob Elordi's character, who's like evil for the first two seasons, just gets constant torture and punishment until death in this season, and like I guess he's getting what he deserves, but like it was so bad but by the end of it I felt bad for him, and I found his death to be actually scary. I think I told you about it.
yeah,
Um but like where was the evil guy? Like again, like I just feel like his character was just I don't know. I ultimately liked his demise in it. I found it actually scary, but like I just wanted the evil guy to come out and try to fight back against these guys that are torturing him. So, anyways, I loved Euphoria. Again, I'm not saying it's perfect by any means, but I'm just like I'm actually like I'm not surprised that the critics hate it. I'm not, but I'm surprised fans were like so against it. And they're like, "Oh, this is so different from the first two seasons." I'm like, there was always an element of danger in the show, and that's what the show was about. So, not to spoil it completely in case you ever want to watch it, but it kind of turns into Taxi Driver in the last 20 minutes of the finale. It's fucking great.
Okay.
uh, and I guess one last thing I'll touch on is the show Half Man from Richard Gadd, which I had mentioned and kind of like was reading about.
Yep.
Really liking this thing. I would not recommend it to people. That finished it's a limited series. It's just a 6 episode run, and boy, uh, I really think that's a masterpiece. Like I was just like blown away by it, blown by where it was willing to go. I don't know if I fully explained what it's about last time, but it's basically this kid because his mom hooks up with this other mom, like another single parent, like they get into a romantic relationship. He basically has a stepbrother,
Yep.
and the main kid is very meek and mild and scared of everything, and the stepbrother's like the biggest bully on earth. And it goes through their whole in 6 episodes. It goes through their whole lives, and it is devastating. Like it is the some of the darkest shit I've ever fucking seen. Uh, and it's his second show now about what sexual abuse, like how that could shape your life, your behavior, who you become, your sexual orientation. And I feel like it's the subject matter is just like, again, not going to be for everybody, but the fact that there's somebody willing to go there on TV, I find really admirable. And this just feels like an epic. Like again, even though it's only 6 episodes, it just feels like you get to see the entirety of these guys' lives. It ends in the bleakest fucking fashion. Like the show sticks to its guns on how fucking bleak and brutal it could be. You're talking like horrendous violence, depravity, sex, like depraved sex, drugs, and it's really dark, but it really has a heart to it, and it is trying to say something. It has some amazing fucking dialogue scenes between the two stepbrothers that sometimes feel like a play, where it's like the character kind of like broadcasting their emotions instead of like acting it and not having to say it. But the dialogue is so good and the conversations are so like juicy that you're just like, I ate it up. Uh, Again, it's a tough recommend. I just think the subject matter is going to be too tough for some people, but I'm glad somebody's doing it, and I think that this is like I really liked Baby Reindeer, and I'm still shocked that Baby Reindeer was a hit. Um, this doesn't seem to be as much of a hit, but I think this is even better and definitely worth your 6 hours of time. But you'll be put through the ringer emotionally on this, and I think it's ultimately worth it in the end. It just fucking ends in the worst. It's just the ending. It's just like, oh god, dude. Anyways, yeah, Half Man. If you have the stomach for it, it's short. It's a single thing, and I think it's kind of a diamond. I'd say check it out. Don't get mad at me because I did give all the disclaimers.
Fair enough. Anything else?
We'll leave it at that. I've seen a few other things, but we'll leave it at that.
Well, I think we'll probably talk about a couple of the other
Oh yeah,
shows we've
yeah,
seen.
yeah. To your stuff, yeah.
Um, so I guess we'll start off with the big one that's been making headlines everywhere. Uh, both of us saw Obsession,
Yeah.
um, by Curry Barker, who is evidently a sketch comedy YouTube guy. I don't know
26
who
years
this dude
old.
is. Yeah, young dude, low budget, under $1 million, and it's currently made 160 at the box office or more,
Weird.
probably
Yeah.
more as of today. Um, Very simple premise to the film. Like, it's a dude is he's infatuated with this his coworker friend, and doesn't know how to like ask her out. So he buys like a dumb thing at the mysticism shop that's like a it's like a wish in a box or something, and you break the piece of the willow and you say your wish out loud, and supposedly it comes true. And it does. He wishes for like Nikki's undying love, and he gets it. Like it's it's a I think it's a very well-made movie. I think it's very good. I don't know if I liked it or not.
I
Like,
liked it. I
still,
liked it.
um, it is a brutal watch. Like, uh, it's rough. Like, the things that happen in this movie are really they're heavy. Like, it goes places, and when the violence hits, it is brutal, like, and uncomfortable. Like,
Not
and
yeah, not
not
just
in
the
a f
violence, not just the violence, the uncomfortable like remember the part
yeah,
they go to a party and they're playing a game like
yeah,
spin the bottle or whatever, like kiss the person to your left.
yep.
Remember that? It's like super uncomfortable. Like
Yeah. Like, everything about it is uncomfortable, and and, yeah, I think it's a really, really good movie. I'm still not sure that I liked it or not, but, uh, reading the discourse about this film, though, has been insane. Like, there are people that think that the dude is, like he did nothing wrong. There are people that blame Nikki, like,
no, I mean I haven't
for
seen that
things.
one. For what?
Yeah, yeah,
What'd she do?
oh, like, they just didn't get it. They thought that was really her. Like,
It's very
she's
clear that
just
it's not.
crazy, and it's like, "No, man," like, at one point, like, she breaks through whatever is happening and tells him to kill her.
Yeah. So
Like
there's several times where I think at the party at one point she breaks through where she's like, "Where am I? What's going on?" Like
yeah.
like
Yep.
she surfaces for a second. You know what I mean? And then goes
And
back.
and it throws everything off. It's crazy. Yeah, like, those
It's like
people,
I
I think,
don't.
just
Yeah.
no idea what they're watching, or that
Yeah.
they're actually watching it well. Media literacy is horribly gone. Yeah, it's like just reading the discourse on this has been insane though, because people are all over the place with it.
I think my favorite thing about the movie is how much discourse it has provided. Like, when I saw it, I was like, I liked it. I thought it was solid. I only gave
Yeah,
it 3.5 stars. I was just trying not to overrate it, and it's since become a sensation. It's making more money at the box office every week, and it's generated a bunch of discussion. So my respect for it has grown by a lot, and yeah, I think it was critic Sonny Bunch was like, "This is tapping into Gen Z anxieties about consent." I think he's right. Like Gen Z, this is clicking with big time. This in back rooms, and it really feels like we're in a moment where like the next generation is rising up of filmmakers, which is really cool.
yeah. Um, this has been insane. Like, it's taken over everything, and Backrooms just launched like an amazing amount of money too. I don't know much about that, other than it's also by a YouTube dude. Like,
Who's even younger? He's like 20
yeah,
years old.
yeah, Kane Parsons, known as Kane Pixels on YouTube. Like,
Yeah,
um, uh, wild that these low budget, and like horror being low budget, making a lot of money isn't surprising
but these
because
are like
horror is
this is
so
another level.
this is these are stratosphere movies. Like,
Yeah, and from very young talent, and so like I just it's exciting to me that like we're getting a new it happens every sort of generation. Like we're in the new generation of filmmakers, like kind of emerging, and a lot of really great horror ones. Zach Kreger comes to mind, Osgood
yep,
Perkins, and yeah,
it's been a great time for horror. and this is just it's accelerated this year with these guys. So
And this just kind of goes beyond horror of like they're kind of breaking the film industry in ways and where like both of these movies might make more than Mandalorian. Like, you know what I mean? Like that is like that's something.
um, I mean, I don't like Obsession. If it keeps going, maybe, but the Mandalorian's still up on it worldwide by like $90 million. So
Yeah, it could happen though. In Backrooms, it could definitely happen. Like
yeah, that made what 100 and some million. Like
it
it's
did
already
like
made 135
gangbusters. My
million. Like
yeah,
I don't have no idea. Like I didn't see any trailers for Backrooms. Like I had heard like, hey, like this film's coming out and like people are kind of hyped for it, but I didn't really know anything about it. Uh, and yeah, and it blew up last weekend. So
yeah. It's. I mean, I was aware of Backrooms and like you know, kind of comes out like the creepy pasta stuff, but like it was like a YouTube thing about liminal spaces, and I was definitely aware of it. I never watched it until this week, like the short. Um, but it is like funny to me. I don't like. I thought the short was good, but I just could not imagine a 2 hour movie about it's a fucking empty like office. Like, are
right.
is he that afraid of going to fucking work or something? Like, I don't. Is that
I mean,
scary?
I am. This might be the most like if I watch it, it might be the most horrible film I've ever seen. Like, yeah, I'm wild, absolutely wild. But you mentioned the Mandalorian. We both saw that as well. The Mandalorian and Grogu. And this another film like weird discourse around it. Um, because I had fun with it. I don't know what other people saw, but I
I
had
mean,
a good time with this fucking movie. Like,
I don't think I'm
um,
as high as on you, but like, and I think some of the criticisms I do see, I do kind of agree with. Like, I don't understand the voice that they gave Rod of the Hut. Like,
oh
it
no, it
was
makes no sense.
off-putting. But like my thing about it is like a lot of people are like, this feels like inconsequential. It feels like a couple episodes of the TV show put together. And like, granted, I went in with like very low expectations. I did not expect anything of it. I was just kind of going to see it because my wife thinks that Grogu is cute.
Sure,
But like for me, having watched the first 2 seasons of the show, like the charm of that show was it was like a serial western that like the stakes are pretty low, you know, and it's like it's just the what's the fun adventure of the week. And I guess making a movie out of that is apparently a fucking crime because like that's what I got out of the movie. Like the movie was like the TV show. So like I had a ball with it. I thought it was very fun. I
yeah,
don't know.
it's
Like I
it's
don't say
super fun. Um, I don't agree with that assessment that like, oh, nothing like what do you want to happen? Like at the end of this movie, like if you want like big implications for the Star Wars universe, at the end of this movie, the Hutt cartel is done. Like like the Mando and the New Republic have destroyed the Hutts. Like there's nothing
yeah,
left.
I
So
guess, but it's just
like
you know
like I don't really know what else.
they want the epic fucking like the whole world is on the line thing, which is like that's what I
But
don't get. That's what I don't get.
that's
Like people complain
oh,
that all the movies are like, oh, it has to be about like Skywalker and the whole fucking galaxy, and it's like, why can't we just do small little stories? And they do a
and
small
we
little
do this.
story,
Yep.
and it was entertaining. Like I'm wholeheartedly kind of defending this. Like I had no problem with it.
It's
I did not like the voice that they put on Rod of the Hut, but like kind of other than that, my other thing was like it was too much action almost. So like almost zone out levels. Um
sure. I could see that.
And there was one other thing that kind of bugged me. It's slipping my mind
I
now.
think it drags a little bit in the like last act. I don't I don't have really have a problem with it, but it does like it slows down considerably after Mando gets hurt.
Yeah,
And like
that part
Grogu
was
kinda takes
cool.
the stage, and it's fun because like, yeah, he it's funny, like, he, like, builds a little hut to put Mando in, and that's also another thing that I'm like, I'm calling him Mando, but it's something it's a fucking pet peeve of mine. That's not his name, but everyone in the universe calls him that as well. It's like, that's a race of people. Like Mandalorians are they're a group of people. It's like, um, but yeah,
Oh,
I don't know, I had a good time with it.
I was gonna say the other thing I did not love is some of the CGI did not look great to me. But also, it uses like stop motion animation at points. It looks
Yeah.
so cool.
There's some
Like
really good stuff.
they mix like again some of the like I thought some of the CGI looked bad, like the Radas or not the Radas, the huts. But there's like these robots in there at the end that were clearly done like RoboCop stop motion animation. Like I could tell it was. I was like, that's so cool that they did this. Gragu's apparently like a puppet for the most part.
Yep.
Um, so
The An
like,
the Anzelians were, like, cute, and they looked like puppety. They're
yeah,
the little dudes that, like, that go on the adventure with them. Like, and it's super
because
cute. Oh my god, like, the
there's
whole
a
thing is
part
just, like, it's so cute.
there's a part where they try to rescue the Mandalorian, and he's like follows them, and then they have like a
Yeah.
miniature ship, and he's like, I can't fit in that.
Like, "Oh, we'll be back."
I don't know. Like again, I don't think I liked it as much as you, and I don't think it's like a great movie, but like
It's a fun movie.
it's fun, which is like I went into it with the same attitude as Mortal Kombat 2. We're like, can I go watch a popcorn movie and have fun in the
Yep.
summertime in the theater? And both of those movies delivered for me. Do I think they're both either of them are amazing? I don't.
No.
But like as a person who watched again, I did not finish The Mandalorian, but I watched the first two seasons. I did enjoy them. It reminded me of watching that show. And I will say one last thing about this that I loved, like genuinely loved, was the fucking score by
Oh, so good. Ludwig
dude.
Göransson.
Yeah, first of all, the Mandalorian theme is awesome. It's like
Yeah.
this very awesome Western sounding theme that feels completely different from Star Wars. And in this movie, when they get into the fights, it just goes into fucking awesome synth shit.
Yeah.
Very
The
awesome
or
synth music.
and I'm sure you clocked it too. When they go to Shikari, which is like it's where Rada was in the fight pits and all. When he's coming in there, they have like this cool like synth overlay over the Mandalorian theme.
Hmm.
It's fucking phenomenal. Like it's so
The
good.
score is like, I mean, this guy's an Oscar-winning like
Yeah, yeah.
composer, so not a huge surprise. But like, man, like I love me some synth in my Star Wars. Fucking give me more of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it just really, really stood out. Like this is awesome. Like the music here is really, really good. Um, yeah, I don't know. Look, is it like, "Oh my god, that's fucking this is the best Star Wars movie ever?" No, but it's one that I will put on as, like I do often with, like, background stuff, like, I'll just throw them on. Like, this is one that I'll throw on the side, like, because it's fun enough that it'll catch my eye, and I'll watch it for a little bit, and I don't know. I don't know what Star Wars fans want anymore, man. Like, I
I don't
think
know.
they're just
And,
out to hate on everything.
and then like you deliver something like Andor, which I think is like it's my favorite Star Wars thing, but it
Yeah.
didn't really do ratings. Like people like so I just
No.
don't get what people want. I
Yeah,
think
it's like,
people
oh,
want the first trilogy. So I
that
guess they have that. Like
my head just hurts thinking about it 'cause it's like they didn't want Andor, they didn't want the Acolyte, which has all the shit that they say they want. Oh, we want lightsaber fights and like, man, the Acolyte had nonstop lightsaber fights. Like,
Yeah, I heard the
uh,
act like it was a little different, like, felt like more like a martial arts. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I did
There's
not
like
watch that
wire
one, but
work and lightsabers, and it's like, yeah, is it all great? No, but like some of it
that
is.
one yeah, like, did it have a girl in it? Is that
Yep,
the
there
problem
was
with
there was
yeah.
a girl that was the main lead,
Dear,
and
what is wrong with
um,
people?
there's somebody that was like, oh, not only was it a girl, it was a black girl. So that, and then the main bad guy was, well, I guess the her master is he's Asian, and then the main bad guy was like Hispanic. So yeah, just like I
Woke.
guess too much DEI in Star Wars, like it's insane. Like just what do you people want? Because, and this has been my thing all along, is there's always been like good Star Wars stories and bad Star Wars stories. And like you could like bad Star Wars stories, that's fine, but there's something for everybody. And these people just hate all of it. Like they don't want anything. I think they hate the original trilogy too. Uh, because I really, because these are the same people that like they don't get the messages that were at play in the original movie. So
And people are just, like, so "Oh, there's Ewoks, that's for kids." Like, dude, Star Wars is for kids, bro, like,
always has been.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's a fucking kids movie. Like,
You
what are
are
we doing, people?
fucking 50-year-old kid motherfucker, like, worrying about, like, this shit. Like, I don't know, like,
Right.
I don't know.
It's crazy. Crazy, but yep, that's what we've been watching. Uh,
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again at some point.
yeah, same, same. And I'll give it this. So we went. I went saw it on Friday when it came out, and then went 2 days later with my whole family, and my daughter's boyfriend went with us, and he's like he has some opinions. Like he doesn't like the new movies. He thinks they're bad, and like, which is fine. Like
Most
that's,
people do.
yeah, like if you like, you think, and like he's like been pilled by like YouTube and shit, like The Last Jedi is bad because blah 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 whatever. Uh which he doesn't like talking to me about it because I know enough about Star Wars that I could always like
You know,
throw shit
ball.
back at him.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh but like even he left there, he's like, that was fun. Like, so
It's just
yeah.
I think I don't understand is like why would you put the expectations on the Mandalorian movie to like be anything more than that what that was? Like I
Right.
just that's not what the
Like,
Mandalorian is.
hey, like, is there a dude in Mandalorian armor that goes around shooting people, and he has a jetpack and a really cute kid that does really cute things and eats everything in sight? Yes, that's what this movie is.
That's
That's
and that's what it is. That's what
yep.
it's always been. Like I
That's yep.
don't know. I guess like it could have been more ambitious, like, and I
Yep.
would have praised it for that. But like I went in expecting it to be the Mandalorian, and it
It,
was.
that's what it was. Anyway, we had a double feature of odd movies that the internet told me were Hitchcockian. We can get into some of that because there are Hitchcockian things in both movies. But we're gonna go with, as Jeff said, oddities, film oddities. These are two odd movies. We're gonna kick off with Vivarium, uh, from 2019, 2019.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Yonder, a wonderful development. It has all you'd need and all you'd want. Number 9. Number 9 is not a starter home. This house is forever.
Leave for a boy?
Do you have children?
No. It's not exactly what we're looking for.
That guy was so strange.
Yeah. Wait. No, I don't think this is the right way.
Yeah, this is the way we came in.
Number 9 again. Did we just do some kind of loop?
How have we just...
Want me to drive?
Such a jerk.
Because I think this is not possible. We can't make turns like this over and over.
We have gone this way, Tom. Oh my god. Hello?
What's happening? Maybe they'll let us go.
What if they don't come? What are we supposed to do? Should we just sit here and we wait to die? It's a boy.
Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Run to the locks and throw away the keys and
All we wanted
up and run you.
was a home.
You are home.
You creepy little mutant.
Directed by Lorcan Finnegan, um, starring Imogen Poots and Jesse Eisenberg, and that's there's a couple other people in this movie, but that's it. Like those are the two, and they are in it for most of it. 97 minutes long, and we'll get into why that's not a great number. A budget of 4 million, made half a million box office. So
Jeez.
did not do well. Jeff, you had seen this before, yes?
Yeah, I'd seen both these movies when they came out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I had not seen either. Um, Vivarium is the story of a teacher and her boyfriend, landscaper who works for the school, and they are looking for a house. They're looking to move in together. They're not that. I guess maybe they already have moved in together, but they're looking for a home. They want to start a
Yeah.
family. They've been house hunting. It's not been going great. They end up at a weird little shop that I don't know, maybe like a real estate agent
Yeah.
of some sort. And there's like little houses on display. And this agent Martin is behind the counter, and he comes out and he is weird as shit. And basically, through his awkwardness, convinces them to come and look at a house with him.
This new like housing development, like like in one of those neighborhoods they build all at once or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big suburban housing development. They get out there and all the houses look exactly the fucking same. Like, which
Yeah.
I've been in developments like that where it's like
I do kind
these
of
are all
wonder,
exactly the same.
is this like miniatures, you think? Like I wonder like how they built this. Like what is this? Like is it
I
fake? Like is it CGI? Is it miniatures? Is it this
my
is there a place
I,
like this?
I think miniatures makes
Yeah.
sense, right? Like because like you can because also and they mention it in the film, like everything about where they're at seems fake.
Yes. That's my one of
Uh,
my first notes is like this looks fake.
Yeah. Everything too, like, and you don't notice it at
Everything. Yeah.
first, but the clouds are fake. Like,
They're
uh,
static. They're yeah.
yeah, the only thing that is realistic in this development that they are in is that the sun goes up and down.
So
Uh,
this is the one like one of my very first notes is the neighborhood looks fake. It looks like it's a set.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would agree with that, and I think film
It's cool
wise,
looking, I think.
yeah, and I think film wise, it probably is done from like they probably overhead shoot miniatures, and that's how they show the car going up and down
Mhm.
the street. But before that, they get there. They Martin walks them through the house. Kind of talks about how it's a great house for a new family. He's a straight weirdo. Like he mimics them at points, and he doesn't make any sense. they're kind of freaked out by him, but they're playing along like, all right, yeah, show us what's going on. And he invites them out back, and they go out to like look at the yard, and Martin disappears, and they are now trapped in this neighborhood because they spend the next like 2 days trying to escape and can't.
They run out of gas. They
Yeah,
keep going around. They keep going around the neighborhood and ending up at the house that he showed them, which is like house number 9 or whatever. Uh, and they when they run out of gas, they're in front of that house.
yep, yep. And then so it's like that happens. Then they like, all right, well, we're not going to get out of here today. Let's stay the night in the house. They stay the night in the house. The next day they get up. They try to walk their way out. Like, hey, if we'll walk towards the sun, and eventually, like, we'll have to get out. Um, so they're like hopping fences and stuff. And after a full day of doing this, they hop a fence back into their backyard, the house number 9. Uh, and at that point, they get a delivery. It just kind of shows up, I guess. But it is a box of food and clothing, basically supplies for them. And uh, Tom, the boyfriend, played by
Eisenberg,
Jesse
Jesse
Eisenberg,
Eisenberg. Yeah.
yeah, he decides like, fuck this, like I'm gonna burn the place down, and that will bring the fire department to us. We're gonna send up a smoke signal. They burn the fucking house down. They sit out there and watch it burn to the
They
ground.
sleep on the sidewalk.
Yeah, they sleep on the sidewalk, and when they wake up, the house is back.
They're covered in ash, but the house is back.
Yes. Super, super weird. Like everything seems off in this place, but they are now kind of trapped here. And then there's another box that shows up, and it has a baby in it. Um, and there's a note on the box saying like, raise the child and you'll be released. Uh, and this doesn't go well for either Tom or Gemma. Uh, I don't, and maybe I missed it. Maybe you paid a little more attention here, but it seems like they bring the baby into the house, and then the next day he's like 9 years old. Like,
He rapidly ages, and I guess they
yeah,
do too.
like I got that. I got that.
Because they're in a vivarium. It's like a little simulate. They're like Sims. They've turned into Sims now. It's getting faster than real life.
Yeah. Uh, and that's where, I mean, there's a little bit more that happens here. And I think Jeff, you had texted me. I don't know if you were watching at the same time I was.
We were literally watching at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jeff sends me a text going, this would be a great like Black Mirror episode, uh, but it goes on another hour. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like wondering like what, because like I'm like just a little bit behind where Jeff is. I'm like 35 minutes in, 40 minutes in. It is an interesting thing going on, but like what else is there to do?
And
And
you kind
your
of
response.
like could you see where it was going? Because I remember like even the first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is where it's going. I just felt like there was nothing else to do with it. Like I got what it was trying to say. Like you're stuck in
Okay.
you're a hamster in a wheel. You're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna get married. You're gonna buy a house. You're
I
gonna raise a kid and die.
Yes. I
Like
did get that. But it was like I was thinking like maybe they would find
maybe they would
some
try
way.
things more,
Yeah.
or things would happen.
But
Developments would happen.
they they Tom goes crazy basically. Like,
That's probably my
uh
least favorite thing about it is he just starts digging a hole in the yard, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, dude,
and that
I've seen Stir of Echoes, I've seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You're copying that, but like for what reason? He
yeah,
says
it
this because
just
it's the
didn't.
only thing he can control, and I'm like, that's stupid, kind of. Like it just doesn't feel real. Like You want the people to feel as real as possible in this weird thing, and it's like him doing that. I don't know. I love how also he has like a cigarette butt that he's been smoking for a fucking year in it.
Yeah, like he just
It's just
consistently
a butt
has,
of a cigarette.
yeah, um, and like weird shit happens around it, but he starts digging a hole in his front yard, and he just keeps digging and digging and digging, and that kind of
But
becomes
like
his
for
character.
what? Like what's the point?
Yeah, it's like what do you expect to find?
Like in
Like,
Close Encounters and in Stir of Echoes, like them doing that obsessive behavior has a point. Like they believe they're trying to accomplish something. Like, does he think he can dig himself out of there? They don't. He doesn't say that's what he's trying to do.
Gemma actually what, you're gonna dig yourself to China? Like, and and he like climbs back in his
Yeah,
hole.
he's just like, this is just something I can control, and I'm like, great, dude, but okay,
Um,
like you're digging on a grave, I guess.
which yes, right? Like
Yeah,
ultimately that is what happened. He does get buried in that hole. Uh, I don't know. It's the kid's weird. I think like he's unsettling. Um, I
very.
I like Imogen Poots in this, but once Tom kind of goes batshit and lives in the hole, like it has to be carried by her and the weird kid, and I think it loses like any steam it has up until the end where they go through like some fever dream where she crawls under the sidewalk with her weird, like she
That was
chases
kind of
after the kid.
wild. Like he like
Yeah,
skitters away.
yeah,
She hits him, and he fucking just lifts up the sidewalk and crawls underneath it. I'd forgotten most of this movie, but I definitely had forgotten that. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, and that's super weird because then she is like falling through realities. Um,
Backrooms.
yeah, and like there's other people in them though. It's like one point, like there's this lady who's like screaming at her, and she is sinking in through, and like everything is color hued at this point. So she's sinking through this red room, and then she drops into a green room where there's a couple fucking, and their weird child is watching them. Um, which points back to Tom and Gemma because they were having sex and the kid was watching them. Uh, it's very odd, very strange. But yeah, for 97 minutes, it goes on. It's a bit long.
A little bit.
So yeah, just a very weird film that ends with Tom dying, then Gemma dying, uh, and then their weird kid uh, going and getting rid of Martin. I guess he puts
He
Martin in
takes
the
over the
bag,
real estate agent role and throws the old real estate agent into the file cabinet.
and
and the,
and yeah, that's kind of funny too. He just like crinkles them up and puts them in the cabinet. But
all of
uh,
them he puts in like these vacuum bags,
yep.
which is creepy.
Uh, and I think like there's things about this that kind of annoy me because they introduce things, but then don't. They introduce things that they should explain. Like at one point, they bring a book back, and the boy has a book and shows it to Gemma, and it has all like sorts of weird like hieroglyphics in it and images, and but that book doesn't mean anything. Like it never leads anywhere.
There was one point they show he has like air sacs on his throat.
Yeah, so
It's
like
like
they're
okay, that's a creepy,
they
like thing.
yeah they play the kid's really good at mimicking. Um,
That's something I wanted to touch on before like we get to the end. It's like I did find the kid like ultra creepy.
yeah,
Like he doesn't act normally. Like when he's hungry, he just starts shrieking.
yes,
And when he's interacting with his parents, oftentimes he's just mimicking them. And both of these things I find even scarier now that I have a 2-year-old often around the house here, grandson. Because I never had kids, but and this movie makes me think, thank God. But there's things about that I recognize where I'm just like, ugh, yeah, like he could sometimes be a nightmare like that, like. eh,
Yeah,
And
because like
and
that's
kids
how
and
they
kids do
learn.
mimic. Kids do
Yeah.
mimic what you say. Like this kid, like our grandson, out of nowhere would be like, my wife woke him up one day from a nap. He's like, "You fucking bitch!" And so like, there's things in here that I appreciate more now than the first time I saw it because again, I've never had kids, Chris, and I don't know how it was for you when you were first being a parent, but like, there's things about like really young kids that are like alienating and scary, and it's just like, what do I do?
Yeah,
Uh,
because that's kind of how they learn, right? Like they're
mhm.
gonna learn by
They're gonna
behavior that's
mimic
around
you,
them,
yeah.
and like, oh, well, what is this person doing? Like, what is this person saying? I'm gonna say that. Um, so yeah, it can be really creepy, um, especially when you have like a creepy ass kid like this. Like,
Who's not human.
yeah,
Oh, another thing I really loved is what he would watch on the TV. I thought that was really neat. Is just like patterns.
yeah,
How about when she tries to turn the TV off on him? He's like, "No!" Like, that hit a nerve with me. Like, there's things in this now. Again, I never raised kids, but now that I've had a kid around my house a bunch, there's things about it where I'm like, "Yeah, I recognize that." Like, I just want to play my video game, and he wants to watch Spidey and Friends. We got a problem here.
and and like that's part of the parenting is like pushing back and being like, "No, I'm in charge here, not you."
Yeah.
And
Oh, believe me, I'm
this
good at
this
that.
but this weird alien kid just wouldn't take no for an answer, and it's like, what do you do in that situation? I I don't know. I
Tell
feel
him
on
I'm on fucking what's his name side. He locks him in a car at some point. Let's watch him die. That's where I'm at.
yeah. Like was with this kid in particular, I was like, yeah, no, I'm kind of okay with him doing this. Like put
It's
that
not a
little
he, it's
fucker
an
in
it.
there. Like his logic made sense to me. Like we want to get out of this place.
Yeah, let's get them to fucking come. Yeah,
They'll come rescue it, right? Like if we kill it or we push it to an extreme, maybe they will come rescue it. And uh, Gemma fucks it up by going letting the kid out. Uh, yeah, I didn't hate this movie, but I also didn't love it. It's just kind of like in the middle for me. It, yeah, I mean, as you said, like it's very obvious in what it's trying to kind of like convey. Like
yeah, it's
this is your
yeah,
life on speed. Like we're gonna speed run your life, but
yeah,
I wish it just explored some of the weirder stuff and like the cooler visual stuff is all at the end, and it's only like a minute, 2 minutes of the film, and it's like I wish you would have went into the more trippy kind of weirdness that you explore when she's chasing him right before she dies. Like I think that would have been way more interesting than kind of just like well he's gonna take over for the dying old real estate dude. Um,
I don't have a problem with how it ends because I always felt it was going there. I just felt like it needed
yeah,
like the first 30 minutes are like very strong, and but then it's just like I needed more developments to happen, like something else, like something they're trying something new to get out of there. Like you guys show like Pluribus where she's like trying new shit every week to like get out of the situation, and
and,
like
and
here they just
after this,
resign to it. They just resign
right,
to it and die, and it's just like
like
okay, so then
they
it's an
burn the
hour
house
of that.
down.
Yeah,
They burn the house down, and they're like, okay, well, I guess we're stuck. Like, like,
I just needed
uh,
more, and like because like for me, it fizzles out, especially like as he starts to get older and Jesse Eisenberg is sick. Like it just like fizzles out. Like it just has nothing left to say, and it still just goes on forever after that. And because it goes on forever after that, I'm like, what is this movie trying to say? And what I think it's trying to say is kind of condescending. Like it's like, oh, and I'm saying this as a person who never did this. I didn't have kids, but to say like, oh, you're just a rat in a maze, and you have to do what you have to do, and you have to like have this kid and raise it, and once your usefulness is done, you die. I just felt like it was cynical in a way that I
Yeah.
found not smart. Like I'm like, it's
Yeah.
not deep enough. So
And not only like I think you could leave it at being cynical, right? But they don't just like leave it as like, hey, like we've made this cynical film and you figure out what it is, right? Like the weird bird kid who's now an adult, he spells it out at the end of the film. Like he's like, yeah, well, that's what mothers do.
yeah,
They like raise their children and then they die. Like you've done what you're supposed to do, mother.
it's just like I don't know, man. It rubs me the wrong way. Like there's a truth to it, and there is like a
Because
brutality to it.
life is more than that, right?
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah. It feels too simple. Yeah. Like
yeah. Um
now that simplicity would work in a 30-minute Twilight Zone episode or something like that.
yes.
It doesn't work for a full movie for me. Like it's just not enough. Like
Yeah, and it's like they try and build it out with other stuff and it just doesn't work. Like it does because they never actually explore what that other stuff is. It's just we're gonna give you this weird shit just for the weird shit. Like, okay. I mean, you could have just left it weird and like if you had sped up the time frame 30, 35 minutes, maybe 40-minute Black Mirror episode, and it ends the way it ends, then yeah, that's an interesting little story. That's depressing, but interesting.
I will say this. One
Mm.
thing I love about both of these movies is how mean it is towards kids. There's a part in this movie where he flicks a cigarette at the kid,
Yep.
and then it lands on the ground and like burns a perfect circle on the ground, which is weird. That's how he starts digging. And we'll get into the next one because my favorite scene in the next one is how mean this guy is to this kid. Oh my god.
Before we get there, Jeff, final thoughts and a rating on Vivarium.
Okay, so when I first saw this, I saw it when it came out. I was like super into it for a half hour, and then it was just like an hour of like, all right, nothing's happening, and this is just a bummer. And then it just ends, and I could kind of see where it was going. And I felt the same way this time. I think I liked it a little bit more this time. I think I found more to like it. And like, all right, since I had already seen the movie before, I knew that there would be things about it that are a letdown to me.
Mhm.
So I was able to latch onto more things that I thought I really liked. I gave it the same rating on Letterbox that I did the first time, which was 1.5 stars. It really pissed me off the first time. This time, like again, similar reaction, but there's like enough in it that I like kind of dug. I give it a 5. Like it's an okay watch. You could watch it on Tubi. It's free. Like if you haven't seen it, check it out. But like the chances are that you're gonna feel very similar to me, where like this could have been a cool like Twilight Zone episode, but like it does not. The ideas in it are not enough to do a feature length movie, and they start because they go for feature length. It starts to feel like pretty smug to me.
Yeah.
And so I go. What did I say? Did I say the number?
5. You said
I go
5.
5. Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna land on this as well. Yeah, I hadn't seen it before. Um, I think it's fine. Like it's okay. It's a little depressing when you sit down and think about what they're trying to mention here, but um, like it's just I think it does start really strong. I think the idea, the setting of like this never-ending suburbia that you can't escape is interesting. But similar to Jeff, I just wish they had explored a little bit more on like them trying to escape instead of just, I guess this is our lives now. And I get that. I guess what they were really kind of going, because they were there for 98 days. Um, and I guess like each day is like a year for them. It's like they lived like a long time, I guess, in this weird psycho place. But um, his relationship with her deteriorates very quickly after she
And
starts to escape.
there's just nothing after that. Like this
Yeah,
thing's there's no. It's just a constant like she's trying to deal with the kid. He digging his hole. Like you know what I mean? Like there's just nothing that happens after that.
yeah. It's very very flat in the back half of the movie. But visually, I think it's very striking. I think it's an interesting looking film, and I didn't hate it. So 5 stars here for 5 out of 10 for us both. That's Vivarium. It is on Tubi, uh, so have a go at it if you want. Lorcan Finnegan, the director of that, also recently did The Surfer with Nick Cage. So that's one I've been wondering about. But I
I
don't
I know our boy Nelson likes it, but he's like a Nick Cage.
know. He loves Nick Cage, all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it's like I don't know. Is this guy able to do like a psychological thriller? Uh, I, I don't know. I mean, review wise, Vivarium did okay. Pulled like 77% on Rotten Tomatoes, 72% on Rotten Tomatoes. So that's higher than I would have thought. But
Yeah.
our next film, Under the Silver Lake.
Come on in. I saw you spying on me earlier.
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
See you tomorrow.
good.
Who moves out in the middle of the night?
Nothing strange about it. She wanted to leave. How does that not make sense?
I don't understand why she didn't tell me.
Maybe she didn't like you. Maybe she knows you're poor and haven't paid your rent.
I found some kind of code or like secret message in her apartment.
It means stay quiet. Our world is filled with codes, subliminal messages, from Silver Lake to the Hollywood Hills.
Could any of this be connected to Sarah?
I know this girl.
There's a message in the music.
Really think you're gonna find a hidden message in a pop song? 1, 2, 3. Can't quite see it, but I'm close.
Honey, how are you?
Mom, I'm fine. Mostly fine. Why do we assume that all of this information is what we're told it is? Maybe there are people out there who are more important than us, more powerful, communicating things in the world that are meant for only them and not for us.
Yeah,
Oh, you think that's weird?
a little.
Welcome to Purgatory.
Good to be here.
You're living in a carnival, hoping to win a prize. What are you going to win?
Under the Silver Lake.
Directed by David Robert Mitchell. I don't know. Did we do It Follows on this show? We've
Oh yeah,
definitely talked
movie
about It
dudes.
Follows. Yeah, we've definitely talked about It Follows over the years, on either this or on Movie Dudes.
Huge fan, by the way.
And both Jeff and I are super excited for his latest film coming out, which is like
Looks awesome.
weirdo Jurassic Park
It's
called
like
10 Foot Street.
it looks like the Jurassic Park I always wanted, where it's just like terror, like
Yeah,
on the
it's
streets.
looks phenomenal. This is the movie that he put out in between both of those, and as Jeff said, put him in director jail for a while.
I mean, it's almost a decade old now, and that's the last thing he did. And I get it. We'll get into it, but I get
Yeah.
why.
So Under the Silver Lake it came out in 2018. Well, it debuted at Cannes in 2018. Came out theatrically 2019. Budget of 8 million, box office of 2 million.
Jeez.
Stars Andrew Garfield, uh, and he's the primary here. Like there are some other people that are in like supporting roles, including a Sydney Sweeney before I guess she was big.
That was a surprise to me, and I had seen it when it came out, but I did not know who she was when I saw it.
Um, but that like there are other named people in this
There's so
movie.
many people in this.
Yeah, but Andrew Garfield is he is the one you're going to be with through the entire film, and he kind of drags you through it.
He's a dirt
Uh,
bag.
yeah, he's Sam. He plays this guy Sam. He is an unemployed mid-30s uh, guy living in an apartment in LA, and he is wrapped up in like conspiracy theories and being a voyeur to his neighbors. uh, and uh, he very quickly kind of gets wrapped up in this new neighbor that is moved into his apartment. Uh, she is very pretty. He is very enamored with her, so he like tries to get close to her.
Riley Keough, I think her name is.
Yes, yep, Riley Keough. Um, and I guess her dog is outside her apartment one night, and he like kneels down. He has put dog bones in his pocket specifically to like
He's looking for the duck. There's
he's looking
the
for the dog.
opening shot of this movie is a window where someone's painting "Beware the dog killer."
Yes, there's a lot of weird shit in this
Yes.
movie. But Sam like tries to hook up with this chick. Like they talk about, hey, we'll get together tomorrow, and sometime in the dead of night, she moves out of the house. Like her and her roommates have moved out completely from the apartment complex, and him being who he is and always thinking about conspiracy theories gets fully wrapped up in like deducing what happened to this chick that he's had one conversation with. And that's the movie. Like he's going to spend the rest of the movie trying to figure out this mystery while smelling like a skunk. And there's a lot of weird shit that goes on in this movie.
There's so many weird scenes.
It's like all over the place, but that's the general premise. And
I
we
do
can go
love though,
through.
like the movie. It kind of like states its thesis very early on though. When he goes to the landlord's office and he's like, "What the fuck happened, dude? Like, where'd she go?" And he's like, "She moved out." Well, why wouldn't she tell me? Maybe because she doesn't like you. Maybe because she knows you're broke. Like that's literally like the thesis
Right.
statement of the movie, like right there.
Yeah, like, and that's Tim. Like he lies to his mom. Like, yeah, I'm working. Blah blah blah.
I'm assuming he's getting money from his mom to live out there. You know what I mean? Like that's gotta be it. Like what is he doing? He's doing nothing. He's
He's
drinking and smoking and
living like his apartment is a shithole, but he has, dude. He gets around, man. Like, cause that actress girl comes over, like brings him sushi and wants to fuck.
that's the other thing. Like I was like, I was this is a rewatch for me, but like it's very like I knew what the idea was. It's this guy, he's kind of like an incel, like kind of just kind of like a loser who doesn't want to deal with his life, so like he invests in these conspiracy theories. And very early on, he's like banging this chick who's pretty hot, or I'm like, "You're doing all right, pal." Like, at least on that front, like I don't know. Like I was just like, honestly, I was almost like, "How the fuck is this guy even getting laid with this chick?" Because it just seems impossible. Like maybe Andrew Garfield's a good looking guy. I wouldn't know. I'm straight. I don't know, but
I, yeah, it- that's how this movie starts, right? Like he, it starts off with him banging the actress, and it ends with him banging the topless neighbor that he's always spying on.
yeah,
Like,
the older lady with the parrots or whatever.
yep.
I think that's worth noting here is at least it stuck out to me this time. It's like there's so many topless women in this, like, and there's so many good looking women in this, and I was like very smitten with there's like this balloon girl that he like doesn't not hook up with but talks to. It's like, yeah, she's so cute, and I guess she's a Van Patten. She's Grace Van Patten.
Yep.
So good genes there, because
Who
I would have
who's
ran off with her.
absolutely credited as the balloon girl. Like Ricky Lindholm, who is she's the actress that he banging in the beginning. She is just credited as actress. There's a guy in this movie that is it's a really funny scene. And it's a weird as fuck, but he ends up in the room of this guy called the songwriter, and
Oh my god.
he is a guy that just he has written every song ever, like, that you've ever thought about, and he has put in subliminal messages for whatever reason because somebody paid him to do it.
It's such a
Um,
fantastic scene. Like
it's
he's like, sitting
wild.
there at a piano. He's doing piano versions of like all these popular songs, like Britney Spears, whatever. He's like, you know what? I wrote this one, and like, then he just smells like Teen Spirit. He's like, I wrote this, and he's like still playing it on the piano. He's playing "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I wrote this somewhere between a blowjob and an omelet, and it ruled your life, whatever. That's like that's the movie that's like most fantastical, but like for whatever reason, like there's things that stuck out of this movie, and that's one of those scenes to me. For I was just like, this is insane. Like this movie is like literally kind of insane, and trying to make you kind of insane as you watch it.
It's like everything just escalates to like something weirder. Like it's everything he uncovers, every piece of this onion that he unpeels is like more and more crazy. Um, there's a dude named Jesus, uh, and he's the head of this band called Jesus and the Brides of Dracula.
And they
And
supposedly
like,
put secret messages in their songs, but he didn't know it, or he was forced to do it.
yeah, it's yeah, he was his label was gonna drop him like you need to put this song on there. They gave him like 3 or 4 songs. And that's a funny scene too because it's like, "Man, yeah, I wrote my songs, but like I didn't
Yeah.
write that one." And he's like, "Well,
So
what
all
songs
the
didn't you
hits, all
write?"
the
And he's like,
hits
"All the hits,
were
all
yeah.
the hits weren't written by him." It's just like hysterical because there's so many musical artists that are big that it's like, "Oh yeah, I write my music." And then like you dig into it and it's like you do, but the songs people know by you aren't your songs. Like you did not write them. You performed them, but you did not write them.
Yeah.
So it's just like a funny like little swipe at that. Um, it, shit's wild. At one point they go to a party. Like he ends up finding this secret underground thing, and he gets a cookie. He is invited to a club party thing with a. Did they give him a cookie? That's his entrance, and he has to eat the cookie
It's to take a
before he
bite of
goes
the
in.
cookie, but he
Yeah,
eats the whole
the
cookie,
whole thing, and it's
not
drugged.
knowing it's fucking LSD. Yeah.
Uh, um, yeah, it's all over the place, but I think one of the funniest scenes, you talked about this with me already. Um, he's still trying to figure it all out. He's trying like, and he ends up looking at a cereal box, and then he pulls out a Nintendo Power, which has the
He
mat. It's
finds like
like,
a bracelet that says
oh, yes,
NPM1,
his
and he's like, "What
he's
is that? What
he's
is
getting
that?"
laid. He's getting laid again in the fucking lake.
Yeah, how does this guy keep getting laid? Like, is Andrew Garfield a good-looking dude? Because he does look like a nerd to me. Like,
Uh, I think women like him. Like,
that's
uh,
crazy. Because he looks like a total nerd to me.
yeah, but yeah, he's out there with the billionaire's daughter, mind you,
That's right.
in
Yeah,
this lake, and she gives him this bracelet that she said it was on her dad, and like you need to find out. But then she gets killed out there in the lake, and he gets this bracelet and has this codes on it, and I don't know why he like ties it to this Nintendo Power.
he just sees a stack of them, and he's
And
NPM. Okay.
he just he he looks at the grid and he like it's like E4 F3 or whatever, like he lines them up. He's like, I
He
don't
like
know, like
overlays a map that he's already introduced on top of the Hyrule map.
yeah, which he gets out, like he gets that other map out of his cereal box, like, and he
And
lays it.
there's like scenes with him and Topher Grace playing Super Mario Brothers where they hand off the controller, which I really love too.
Yeah,
It's just I love the NES connection here.
uh, eh, this whole thing is so all over the place. And if it sounds like a fever dream, it kind of
It is.
is.
Yeah.
Like, ultimately, he ends up with this map. It shows him like he has to go up into the Hollywood Hills, and he goes up there, and he finds a hut with like some dude and his three concubines.
He finds the movie Midsummer up in the hills.
Yeah, yeah. And then this dude explains to him that like, hey man, like sometimes rich people do weird shit. Like, and they take themselves and some women they like, and they bury themselves out in the desert
Yeah, it's their
in, in like a
immortality.
bunker. Yeah. It's-
So
and
like
he
all like here's what I love. Here's what I love. All his to uncover the mystery is to find other people who are billionaires who have the money to
yeah,
try to uncover the mystery. Like they are also like him. They are also trying to find meaning in
yeah.
the world.
Uh and I guess at the end he does talk with Sarah, Riley Keough again. And she's like,
She's like, maybe I made a mistake. I don't know.
like, but it's too late now. Like,
Yeah, oh well, make the best of it.
but it's like he's like, I've been looking for you. Well, but why? Like,
Yeah.
like why you don't even know me, you fucking weirdo.
I mean, she is hot, so I sort of get it, but yeah.
But like he gets obsessed to the point where
Hmm. He's gone down this rabbit hole to get there, yeah.
oh, and yeah, there's like weird symbols and stuff, and then he ends up fucking his neighbor with the parrot who speaks gibberish, and then he watches the landlord kind of like evict him from his apartment from across the way. Uh, and it's just a wild ride. Like,
Yeah, it is. This is like I'm trying to think what other movies this reminds me of. Where it's just like insane things. Like every scene is like kind of insane and it gets more insane. You know what I
mhm,
mean?
that's exactly what this is. It's like, okay, this is weird. It's like he's a little bit of a perv. It's
But there's things
okay. Now there's a
there's
mystery.
there's things about it that I could definitely see as like why audiences would not respond or find it frustrating. Big thing is the mystery does not matter because
No,
ultimately,
it
like, there is an
doesn't.
answer. There is an answer to what they're doing, but it's like
Yes,
it's a long way to get to nowhere.
yeah, because like he is right back where he was when the movie started. Like, except now he's
Yeah.
banging his neighbor from across the way. Like, that's it though. Like, that's the only change is like he was
Yeah.
spying on her at the beginning and now he's banging her. His life is not any better than it
And
was.
his like he did not discover like the billionaires running the world. He discovered the billionaires being as desperate as him.
Yeah,
Like they
they're
are
just
like
fucking
trying to find
weirdos.
something. Yeah, like some way to like live beyond this life. Which like again, like I missed all that on the first watch. I was the one being like, first off, on my first watch of this movie, I knew going in it was a critique on conspiracy theorists. Like, and then I watched it. I'm like, but his conspiracy theory was right. There was something there. And so like that rubbed me the wrong way, and I thought it was long, and I just didn't get it. And like this time, totally clicked for me. Like the movie totally clicked for me.
Looks like, yeah, the conspiracy's right, but at the end of the day, what's it matter,
It
right?
doesn't
Like,
mean anything. You
yeah.
discovered other people who have conspiracy theories. That's what you discovered. Like,
It's like, you discover people that are just as fucked up as you are. Great
mhm.
job. I kind of love this movie. Like,
Yeah.
it was fucking wild. But yeah, I could see where people coming into it be like, no.
Because if you start getting invested in like what like again first time watch you get invested in like what is he trying to discover at the end it like kind of leads to nothing
Yeah,
really and
absolutely.
but that's like that is literally the point of the movie is that like you can't find meaning in your life in trying to like find these secret societies and secret conspiracies because even if they are real so what is the meaning in your life and like that like really hit me on this rewatch of it. Like again, the first time I was like, "This is like he's a great director." I'm like, "This is super well directed. This is awesome." This is like a P.T. Anderson movie, and with all these bizarre, crazy scenes, but I didn't get the point of it. And on this rewatch, I felt like I did get the point of it.
Um, yeah, absolutely. Was enamored with this one. It was
I'm surprised. I thought you
a
would
ton of
hate
fun.
this.
Like,
I thought you would hate it.
it's so over the top that I was just kind of brought into it. Like,
So we gotta talk about the thing that my favorite scene. Early on, he sees a kid pissing on his car. Like a 10-year-old kid, he beats the fucking living shit out of him. And what is he like? Shoves like an egg or like they were like egging people,
yeah,
and so he
so
shoves an egg in
so
his face.
he goes to his car and they've gummed it, right? Like they put gum underneath his handle and he
Mhm.
like pulls his hand away. It's like, oh, what the fuck? And then he hears these kids laughing and he looks down the street and they're egging cars and they're pissing on cars. And he's like, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. So he grabs the kid who's pissing, throws him down, and then grabs the eggs that I guess he had and shoves one into his mouth.
He's such a
Um,
piece of shit, but I relate to it because I would want to do that.
and then another kid, like, 'cause there's like three of them there. This other kid comes up and he like attacks him, and Andrew Garfield punches him in the dick. Like that kid's like on the ground, and then he kicks the kids. Um, and then the third kid is just standing there, and he like makes a move to him and runs away. It's like, this is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was totally on board on this rewatch. I was just like, this is cool. So for me, like I'm getting this a 7.5, and the reason I'm getting a 7.5 is I do feel like it feels like a little long and like you're kind of like episodic. But ultimately,
Yeah.
I kind of really like. I feel like if you saw this movie and were disappointed into it, like it's worth a rewatch.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I do think it's a little long, and also I'm okay. Maybe since you've now watched it twice, what the fuck is the owl's kiss. Like it's the chick that's naked that comes in and kills people or whatever. But what does it have to
Oh
do with
yeah, no
anything?
idea. Absolutely no idea.
Like, they spent
But
some
that's like
time on this
that's like
shit. So it's
that's
like,
why
what is
like when you
going
said
on?
this, like when you assigned this, you said this is Hitchcockian. At the end of it, I'm like, this is like Lynchian. There's like things in this that are just like, what? I don't know. Like, uh, yeah, I don't know. But like, it's a rich enough text that I actually might watch this again at some point. Like, I really might. Like,
It's a wild film. Like there's so many like things that I'm sure that I missed on that first watch that like if I go
yeah, think
back
of
and
all the
watch
things you'll
again,
find again. Yeah.
like there's so many layers here. Um Touching on that like Hitchcockian thing, so everything I've read about this and the other one, this is people say this is both Lynchian and Hitchcockian. And when I looked into like what that even fucking means, really, there's not much difference, really. They use a lot of the same imagery. They use a lot of the same tropes. Um, in a lot of times, it is like mundane people thrust into extraordinary situations, which is what happens with Sam here. So I could see where I think I'm with you. It's a little more surreal than Hitchcock.
Dude,
Uh,
it's to me it's so Lynchian. Like he's the obsession with LA, like the Hollywood area, like the weirdness, like the like kind of like not really knowing what's going on, like the weird detours you go through. Like it's just to me, Hitchcock feels like tight suspense, which is just, neither of these movies are to me. Like I don't know, like. But go ahead. Sorry.
no, so like I was like I could see where people kind of like came down. If you were thinking it was more Lynchian, I could definitely see
It's
that.
very Lynchian. Like
Um, it reminds what was that one uh we watched with the guy from when we did the Lynch episode? Was it Blue Velvet?
Blue
Was that?
Velvet, yeah.
Yeah, like very like there
It's
there's
exactly that. Like,
Blue
yeah.
Velvet vibes here for sure. Um, so anyway, as you said, two odd fucking movies. Like, but I think Jeff and I both come down on Under the Silver Lake being our winner this time out.
And I'm actually like very surprised that you liked it. I like watching it, I was like, he's gonna hate this.
It's so
And
goofy,
so
man.
I'm
It's
surprised
so
I'm
wild.
surprised you liked it. Yeah.
Um, so like even if it didn't maybe succeed in what I was maybe looking for, I am glad we watched this one at least.
Didn't succeed at the box office. He got put in director's jail, but it is recognized as a kind of classic now.
Yeah. And as we said at the top here, both of us are excited for the end of Oak Street. So
Yeah, it looks really fun.
yeah, it's gonna be a good time. This guy knows how to direct stuff. So looking forward to his take on Spielberg. 'Cause that's kind of what it feels like a little bit, like a little like wild Spielbergish film coming up.
Yeah.
Uh, but Jeff, what are we watching next month?
I told you I wanted to do a few director showcases.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do Sam Raimi,
Okay,
a
love
director
Sam Raimi.
who, see, I'm not a huge fan of, but he also made one of my favorite movies of, not even, I would say like maybe my second favorite movie of all time. He made this movie called Simple Plan, which is like my second favorite movie of all time. We're gonna do that versus Send Help from this year,
Okay.
and I can't wait to do this. It's so weird to me because like I don't like most of his filmography. Like I don't like care about Evil Dead movies or like the Spider-Man shit he did. But Simple Plan is literally my second favorite movie of all time, and Send Help looks really fun.
Did you like Drag Me to Hell?
No, I did not.
Hmm.
Not that
Okay.
much. But I will tell you this: I have seen Send Help, and it's going to be positive.
All right. Good to
So we're
know.
going to do that. Simple Plan is, I think, available. I think it's on. If you have a Prime Video subscription, Simple Plan is on there. Send Help is on Hulu. I know you've seen Send Help, Chris.
Yes. Yes.
Have you seen the Simple Plan?
Ah,
Oh man. Oh man. We are
I
in for a
I've
fucking episode.
I've definitely seen parts of it. Like I could certainly call out pieces of it, but I don't know if I've ever watched the whole thing.
Dude, Simple Plan, like I'm saying right here. Here's my like top 3 movies of all time. Halloween, Simple Plan, and God damn it, Boogie Nights. Those are my top 3, and they fight. They fight each other every day. So, or you like one of my favorite movies of all time, a director who like everyone loves, who I'm not super into, but spoilers, I like both of these movies quite a bit.
And if you are going to watch along with us, as Jeff said, A Simple Plan is on Prime. It is there for the remainder of June, and then it says
So
it's
yeah,
leaving. Um,
there you go,
and
Chris. Get on it before July 1st.
send help. This is saying that it's on Hulu.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, they're out there on the services. Go watch them with us. Sam Raimi next time out. I'm excited. I think
I,
this.
I,
Uh, these are two. Well, I don't know how different. I know they're different, but I think they're probably different Sam Raimi vibes. I think that
they're different than they're different than normal Sam Raimi, and also again, again, Simple Plan is like, I'll just say this right here, Stephen King sometimes gets asked, "What book do you wish you wrote?" And he says, "The Lord of the Flies."
Mm-hmm.
If someone asks me what book I wish I wrote, it's A Simple Plan. Like A Simple Plan combines everything that I love about storytelling into one, and the movie is even better. So I'm so hyped to do these 2 movies. And spoilers. I've seen Send Help, and I fucking loved it. Absolutely loved it. So there's 2 Sam Raimi movies I really love. We're gonna do next time.
All right. Looking forward to it. We'll be back in a month then.
Hell yeah.